Welcome back to another episode of the Sports Den. I'm Daniel. Today's topic: why athletes' voices still carry weight in the aftermath of the Chauvin guilty verdict. A Minneapolis jury found ex-cop Derek Chauvin guilty in the murder of George Floyd. It set off a chain of reactions from everyone in the sports world, including LeBron James and Russell Wilson, as well as others. A lot of them in social media posts said accountability and that justice was served. You also had another former athlete, and Brett Favre, who on a podcast made one of the stupidest and most tone-deaf and ignorant statements you can make, where Favre said that Chauvin didn't mean to kill George Floyd. Now, I'm not here to reopen this case again, but everyone who's watched that video and followed the case knows that you don't kneel on somebody's neck for 9 minutes and 29 seconds, which led to Floyd's tragic death. And for Favre to even parse his lips to say that just shows how ignorant and dumb he is for making that comment. But again, he's entitled to his opinion. The verdict of Floyd comes under the backdrop after we had other incidents of black teens being murdered. Daunte Wright in Minneapolis was recently killed several miles away from where the George Floyd trial was taking place. You also had the murder of 16-year-old Ma'Khia Bryant at the hands of an officer, although that case has a lot of gray area because body cam video shows that Ma'Khia Bryant was wielding a knife in a threatening manner towards somebody else before she was tragically shot. And we also had news of Anthony J. Thompson in Tennessee, a teenager who was shot inside, black teenager who was shot inside of a Tennessee high school after police responded to an incident there where he allegedly had a gun. Now, in no way am I trying to equate the George Floyd case with the incidents with Ma'Khia Bryant and Anthony J. Thompson because they're all different. All I'm saying is, as a black man, it sickens me that yet again we have the untimely and tragic deaths of 3 teens in Bryant, Thompson, and Daunte Wright at the hands of police officers, and it brings up the question of, was lethal force even justified? LeBron James responded with a social media post about the Ma'Khia Bryant case, which drew criticism. LeBron James posted a social media post that he later deleted that showed the officer involved in the shooting of Ma'Khia Bryant with a caption that read, "Who's next?" Now, I'm not in no way justifying what LeBron James did, because what he did was wrong, and obviously he knows way better than that. But I'm not going to completely condemn LeBron James because he's usually thoughtful and conscientious with his commentary and always is good about educating himself on the facts. And he even came out later and apologized and clarified that he was wrong for doing that and that he should educate himself on the facts. And LeBron James has been one of the biggest advocates and supporters of social justice issues in the black community for some years now. Has been a real proponent for that. But again, it just goes to show you that between Favre and James, all their opinions carry weight, and that they have a lot of people out here who are influenced by what they say, and that the importance of the athletes, not just like them, but others, have to be careful about what they say and opinions they put out there, and obviously the importance of being educated on what they say and how they say it. So I want to hear from you guys out there. Do you have a problem with LeBron James and Brett Favre's comments? And do you also feel athletes should speak out on these types of issues? I value your opinions. Leave your comments below, and please remember to hit the subscribe button to see more content like this. I'll see you next time. We'll do it again, and I'm out.